Residents take their frustration to the streets because of never-ending water problems in Joburg. And will a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah hold? Hello there, I'm Sifiso Zulu.
This is Eyewitness News.
Joburg's ongoing water problems continue to disturb everyday life of residents. Today, the people of Coronationville near Westbury decided enough is enough and took to the streets to protest over water shortages. They say they haven't had water for 6 days, but supply has generally been a problem for many years. They want Mayor Dada Morero to address the issue.
We decided to protest we started yesterday, and today, this morning, a cop actually smacked a resident that was busy protesting for water, and that's when the community got even more angrier. And that's when we showed up here, and the cops said that if we don't disperse, they're going to come with force. As you can see, the police are here, making sure that we don't become violent, and we weren't violent. It was a peaceful protest that just turned out to be something that almost went major. But we were told by the city manager that we will come back after 3 days with feedback from Johannesburg Water. So we said if we don't get that feedback after 3 days, then we'll be back here on Monday.
An investigation has confirmed allegations made by 2 first-year IT students on the weaknesses in the SRD grant application process. Joel Kadras and Vier Kosai uncovered major flaws in the 370 Rand Social Relief of Distress grant system, which is operated by the South African Social Security Agency. Now, the 2 students presented their findings to the committee before the department undertook an investigation and then reported back in 30 days. The report has now recommended an overhaul of the system to make it safer. Social Development Minister Sifiso returned to the committee to present the findings of an independent investigation into the fraudulent applications.
Yes, to an extent, in the issues of IDs and all that, they did to an extent identify some challenges. What we can safely say today is that that work is not being concluded yet because of the size of the work that needed to be done. Remember, Mr. Chair, we requested only for 30 days for us to be able to bring that report back. And today was that 30th day. We then agreed to say we request the Parliament, the PC in particular, to give us more time so that we can dive deeper onto the actual problem to find out exactly whether indeed our systems are compromised.
With the Umkhonto weSizwe party set to celebrate its first anniversary, the organization has expressed pride in its achievements in the past 11 months. The party, led by former President Jacob Zuma, was founded in December last year. It quickly emerged as the 3rd largest political organization in the country. Dalimpofu, who recently joined the party, says the MK has become a powerful force.
The introduction of a new player in the South African political landscape has to affect everybody, literally. There's no single political party in this country that is unaffected by the emergence of this new giant organization. And that is why we are celebrating the first anniversary in the kind of spirit that we are.
Jonathan Wolpe, the once high-flying CEO of a Joburg-based private aviation company, is in for a bumpy landing in the coming months. Wolpe has been charged after he defrauded a Democratic Republic of Congo-based company out of millions of rands. Despite being granted bail of 20,000 rand in the Joburg Specialized Commercial Crimes Court, Wolpe won't be allowed to travel out of the country until his case is concluded. Last year, United Aviation Group CEO Jonathan Wolpe entered a contract with a DRC-based company, Zazavation Transport and Logistics, to provide helicopters to fly delegates around the country during their presidential elections. Wolpe quoted the company more than 11 million rand for the hire of 2 Airbus H125 helicopters, but after receiving payment, he failed to comply with the contract. Wolpe provided 1 helicopter, which was the incorrect type and model, and then he failed to provide a second machine. His actions resulted in 2 South African pilots being held against their will in the DRC for weeks as Zazavation tried to get back the money Volpi owed to them, which essentially belonged to the DRC government. And Iran has welcomed a ceasefire between Hezbollah and Israel as it came into force on Wednesday. Iran says this is the end of Israel's aggression in Lebanon. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ismail Begay says Iran's firm support for the Lebanese government's nation and resistance will continue. He called on the international community to exert effective pressure in Israel to end the war in Gaza. The war in Lebanon has dealt blows to the Hezbollah, killing the group's charismatic leader Hassan Nasrallah in September in a powerful Israeli strike in Beirut, as well as many other top-ranking officials. While Iran officially celebrated the ceasefire, many citizens expressed doubts over the prospects of long-term peace. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the truce in Lebanon would allow his country to focus on the Iranian threats without elaborating. And that's it from us today. Thank you for watching.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.